on the crypto hour. So 9 o'clock is now crypto hour. From 9 to 10, we're going to be going over crypto and investments and stocks and trades and setting people up with crypto. So that's what we're going to be doing for the next hour to get an hour of that locked in. Let's get our crypto investments going in. Let anybody join the call who wants to join. This is a brand new thing, so I don't expect like a whole bunch of traffic. Maybe a couple people. Maybe a couple people. Honestly, go to sleep for now. Hydrated, important. Wow, hygiene, baby. Diana, what's up, baby? It's crypto hour. Crypto hour right now. So we're getting straight into the crypto. I got a private call right now with the community. We're gonna be getting some people set up with crypto. My phone's on like 0%. My shit's gonna die. But crypto hour, it's crypto. Every 9 o'clock, we're gonna get on crypto. Right now, I'm getting on CoinGecko. Let's check the current price of BTC right now. All right, let's check the current price of Bitcoin. Let's go. Okay. Oh shit. Damn. $118,000 right now. $118,000 every day at 9 o'clock. We're going over the crypto hour. Right now, Bitcoin at $118,000. We got Ethereum at 31.9. So right now, there's a big pivotal change that just went on in the crypto market. You got to be paying attention. So first thing you're going to notice is that Bitcoin just hit the all-time high of 120,000, while Ethereum was kind of bouncing around 2,900, 3,000. As soon as it broke that 3,000 price point, Bitcoin started receding back from the high of the 120 plus thousand, the 120,000, dropping down to like 117,000, while Ethereum continued to soar and now hit higher highs of $3,193. Now I did put in a trade on Sui Coin. I went to Sui Coin, guys. If you look up that coin, it's a great network. They're doing big things for payment processors on the blockchain. Kind of helping a lot of transactions get through. Apparently, they're like the fastest on the web or something like that. So I went ahead and did some research, and I said, "Fuck it, let me join in." I bought in some coins at $3 and like 80 cents. It now went up to $4 and plus. And so when I look at my account, there's a positive trade on that, and so I'm holding so I can see what's gonna happen with this Bitcoin, because if my predictions or my analysts are right, You know, and the Bitcoin soars past 120,000 on this next uptrend and this next bull run, then we'll see the altcoins as well run with that. So you're gonna see Ethereum taking off past 3,200. Once it hits that 3,500, you might see a good little point there. You might see a Bitcoin at 125. And so that's what I'm thinking here. Let's get into actual markets. Let's get into the actual markets right now. So if I go to the coin itself, let's look at some trends. Guys, by the way, you can get in on this call and see my actual screen in our Telegram. So when we get in our Telegram, we're gonna be doing those calls in a private community. This right here, we're doing a crypto call every day at 9 o'clock. We're doing a crypto call. This is a power hour, a power call. We're doing over all crypto news, events, everything that's been going on in crypto in the last 24 hours. So if you're gonna go to crypto news, you're definitely gonna go to CoinGecko, one of the most trusted, reliable sites in the crypto industry. I mean, that's where I get all of my pricing from. But let's go to cryptocurrencies. Let's see. I want to see what kind of. I want to see that SUI coin, SUI coin. Let me see. Because you gotta check this out. It's a great coin. Yeah, CoinMarketCap. I personally like CoinMarketCap better. So CoinMarketCap, Sui's at $4 right now. It is at $4, my boy. Why is the price up? It has like a little question on here, but it doesn't say. That's crazy. Yeah, I own about 150. I own about 150 Sui coins. So whenever it goes up, I make that times 150. So if it goes up a quarter, I make that times 150. It goes up $1, you know, and so on. So I want to get to at least maybe 1,000 coins. That'd be cool. All right. So news. What is going on with Sui coin? Soy price surges 10% on Bitcoin integration. TVL now tops 12.2 billion. So, guys, Grayscale unlocked strategic Soy trust for accredited investors 13 hours ago. This is, bro, this is a great fucking piece of news right here. If you're paying attention, if you're in the crypto market, guys, if you're in the crypto market, you have to know Grayscale, one of the biggest financial institutions in the world, unlocks a strategic SUI trust for accredited investors. This financial money is dumping into the markets right now. Dumping money into the markets. So why are you afraid to open a crypto wallet? Why are you afraid to transact online? It doesn't make sense. Okay, this says Sui I breaks out after TVL climbs back above 2 billion. I's $4. So TVL total value locked. Total value locked. Sharp Link redraws Ethereum playbook with buy treasury shift. Sui Hub, Lagos, yep. So Sui Hub is gonna be like Nigeria as global blockchain innovation hub. Yo, Sui is doing big things, guys. Sui is doing big things. I don't care who you are. Like, okay, the latest news. Okay, hold on. Somebody's in the fucking live. Stay in the call, boom. No, we're still on the call, yeah. Alright, so once we get to Sui coin. Sui's big, dude. Sui's big. Like, it's slept. It's slept on right now. Sui can go to, like, I think $20 a token. $20 a token, dude. I know it, dude. Let's go to YouTube. Let's see what they're saying about Sui right now. Sui crypto. 20 hours ago, dude. 20 hours ago. Let me see. One day. Sui is the next Solana. It's a trap. Watch this before buying Sui. Sui price analysis has low finally confirmed. Buy Sui. Price prediction. Crypto is expert is betting big on Sui.
This crypto expert just made a massive claim about Sui. And if he is right, we could see this coin be flying in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks. In this video, I'm going to jump into everything affecting Sui in the news and on the charts right now and show you what a possible price prediction could be if this expert ends up being correct. You're excited about this video and you hold a big bag of Sui, make sure right now to smash that like button and hit subscribe. Also, watch this video all the way to the end and share it with your friends. All right, let's go. Over the last couple of days, Sui has been on a tear and is up more than 30% following the lows from back here on June 22nd. If you look at the top 50 coins right now, it is the second largest mover in the last 7 days, behind only Arbitrum, who of course had some major news with a partnership with Robinhood. What's impressive about this recent rally is that it's happening during an unlocking period. What's crazy is a lot of people would have told you weeks ago, look out for a massive Sui crash because of this unlock. But if you actually study these things in depth, a lot of times unlocks end up being bullish events. And so Sui right now, despite...
If you're watching, this is the Power Hour. Crypto Power Hour. We're talking about crypto.
The fact that the unlock is happening and supply is coming into the market, it is rallying quite impressively. Like I said, it is the second fastest grower in the last 7 days of the top 50 coins. That is not something to ignore whatsoever. But now it's time to get into what is the big prediction and who is this expert making such a massive call on Sui. Raoul Pal is out there right now talking a big game about Sui and showing some very interesting charts that you need to be aware of. Reading his recent tweets here from June 26th, he said that for those of you in Sui, these are my charts on the shorter terms. And you can see that he highlights on a very short term a falling channel pattern. Now this pattern, while it has been bearish since highs we had back in May, it is a bullish pattern that would on the short term predict that Sui could be about to break above this level of resistance and make its way all the way back up to $4.30 in just the next couple of weeks. But Raoul goes on to show an even more important consolidated movement on the weekly chart that shows a much longer, bigger move coming. We call this a symmetrical triangle pattern. This pattern that has been giving us higher lows since back in August 2024 with slightly lower highs since January 2025 is a consolidating pattern that should have a major bullish breakout over the next couple of months. To predict what that could look like, you take the opening volatility of the formation, in this case going all the way back to the August lows to the highs we have in January, and moving these over towards a breakout prediction. Now, some people will tell you, take this level and put it on the breakout of a resistance level. For the sake of being conservative, let's just even talk about using it from the lows we had back here in June. This would give us a price prediction on Sui to explode up towards $30, but specifically around $27.55. If Raoul's technical analysis is accurate, we are talking about an 800% increase in price, and all of this could happen by November of this year if the timeline holds up. Now, for those of you who don't know who Raoul Pal is, he is a multi-millionaire who's one of the most respected crypto analysts in the space. And he has been very...
Pay the fuck attention. I don't just push it on here to push it on here, bro. This shit's fucking real right here.
Bullish on Sui for quite some time.
I only fuck with money getting motherfuckers like that.
But in his tweet, he goes into a little bit more reasons why he's so bullish on the project. He finishes up the tweet by saying, my view is that Bitcoin will break all-time highs, and this begins to outperform, this of course being Sui, but begins to outperform again and will remain in the top 5 majors in performance this cycle. Patience, greed, Desperation or FOMO never work. Ultimately, he is predicting that SUI will remain one of the top movers of this entire bull market. And shortly after Bitcoin hits new all-time highs, which as of today, we're not necessarily that far away from happening, he predicts a massive SUI breakout. And you can see with the two formations he presented that we have both short-term and long-term reasons to expect major price.
I already bought this coin and made money. That's what you don't understand. I already bought the coin and made money. Like, guys, I cashed this shit out to my bank account. Like, this shit is real money. This shit is real money. It's no funny money.
In the future. To add even more fuel to this flame, let me look at some of my own technical analysis using the Lux Algo tools that we use on the daily basis. You can see within the last week, SUI has given us another daily buy signal with green reversals, bullish momentum, and positive money flow, bursting a bearish bubble for the first time in quite some time. Now, we're hitting the first levels of resistance right now from this daily buy order. If this breakout does happen from this falling channel, the next wave that Lux Algo would say to keep an eye on could be anywhere between $4 to $5 in price action. Out on the weekly chart, Lux Algo is also monitoring a very close signal to another buy signal on the weekly chart where the money flow is curving very rapidly, and we are on the precipice of getting another green dot that also could be sending the price of SUI not just to that $5 mark, but even as high as $6 within the rest of this summer. Now, neither Raul nor I can promise you of any financial returns on SUI. There's still a lot of things out there that could have major effects on the price of the coin. For example, today we had some not so favorable unemployment numbers that could allow the Fed to continue to hold off on rate cuts. However, we do seem to be on the precipice of the big beautiful bill being about to pass, and if that happens, added liquidity to the market could put pressure on not only Bitcoin, but altcoins like SUI to finally get sprung to the upside with some of these predictions coming true. While these charts are extremely bullish and offer a lot of hope, I continue to urge you though to do your own research, continue to follow the news, also make sure you're following channels just like the Investing Pros to stay up to date on all recent breakouts on the charts and in the fundamental news section. Remember also, SUI has an ETF spot application that is probably only a couple of days, if not weeks away from being approved.
And the ETF just got approved. We just saw that shit right now. Like, if you go to CoinGecko and you get out of here and you go to fucking SUI, it says the ETF just got approved. This is incredible. But we go to SUI right here. Coin market cap, look, $3.99. We're gonna go to news. Grayscale unlocks strategic SUI trust for accredited investor. What exactly is Grayscale? Grayscale unlocks strategic SUI trust for accredited investors. The world of digital assets is constantly evolving, presenting new opportunities for savvy investors. For those looking to gain exposure to innovative blockchain technologies through regulated channels, Grayscale Investments has consistently been a frontrunner. Their latest announcement marks another significant step, the opening of a Grayscale SUI trust to eligible accredited investors. This move is more than just a new product offering. It signifies a growing institutional interest in promising layer 1 blockchains like SUI and expands the avenues for sophisticated capital to enter the crypto space. And so basically, guys, it's basically saying this big motherfucking money is coming into the markets right now. This big money is coming into the markets. Like, you gotta get in here and just like fucking dive in. You gotta dive into crypto. You can't just be on the edge of that shit. You gotta dive in. Like, every day you gotta be throwing a little bit of either time, money, some type of investment into your crypto portfolio. If you have $10, turn it to $100. If you got 100, turn it to 1,000. You know, let's keep running these numbers up, guys. Right now, my biggest investment is gonna be SUI. That's gonna be my whole play for the rest of the year at this current time. Because if he's talking about it might go to $27 right now and it's at $4, you know, with that technical analysis of like a multi-million-dollar trader, how are you gonna go against that? You know what I mean? So, and if I already looked at it myself, and I already was like kind of peeping game, and I was saying, okay, I'm kind of interested in this coin. I want to take a look more and see what they're talking about, and they just go to confirm my theory that this coin is a successful coin. And so not only do they confirm my theory, but also my wallet confirms my theory. When I see the profits, that's a confirmation that, okay, I made a positive trade. I got behind a good project. Let me try to charge my phone real quick. Yo, it's a crypto hour right now. We're getting straight into the crypto zone. Let's look at some charts. Alright, here we go. We got SUI. This is our SUI chart, okay? This is our SUI chart. Let's just look at it by the minute. Where can you go watch it by the minute? I remember you could watch it somewhere. I think you can go to... You go to deck screener, and then you can go to SUI. And there's some look for a straight SUI in there. All these different tokens on the SUI chain. Yo, you could really make a bag trading different chains and shit. I'm gonna have to look at that. Soul, get on Soul. I will buy SUI. I will buy the Arbitrum. Like, I already invested in Arbitrum. I just don't know what I did with my keys. So I'm fucked on that shit. But I know there's money in there fucking piling, bro. Fucking piling. I'm just a money ass type motherfucker, that's why. But SUI, bro, come on, bro. Alright, here we go again. We can look at it on the fucking second chart, bro. Look, we got minute, second, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 days, day, and then by that 1 day, and then by that hour. Alright, so look, this is our night today. Today's chart. What them shoulders tell you? I see like some shoulders, down. I see like an up down type thing. Just trying to read these charts. The price started out today at $3.95. And then look at the story that it tells you. It started out at $3.95, and then it went up to $4. And then it dropped a little bit below $3.95, and then came back up to $4. Then it went below, tapped a low, and then came back and ran up to $4. So right now it's teetering on $4. It's teetering on $4. But if you back out, if you zoom out just a little bit. Okay, look, this is July, this is June. This is June. This is July. Right now it's teetering on $3 and $4. However, back just on the 9th, on the 10th, on the 11th, it was teetering on $3.45. So right here and right here are just showing you inclination before what's going to happen. It's showing you that the same thing that happened here is going to repeat itself again here. So the same candle, as you see the little bull flag, boom, you know what I'm saying, up, down, over, and then the same thing's happening here. So it's going to continue on this upscale, as you can see, because if you're looking at the overall markets, look at this. Let's zoom out. The all-time high for this thing was at like $6. And it started dropping, came back, dropped some more, and now it's back on an uptrend. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. Like, and financial institutions are getting used. All right, guys. I think for the crypto session, we're gonna start doing 30-minute calls until we start getting some people on here. Start doing some 30-minute calls. So we got 3 minutes left. Let's see what else. I also bought some Tom coin. Let's check on that. Some TON. Now Tom coin, I don't really see that as like a token that's gonna go massive returns. I just think it's a coin that I believe in. A coin that I believe in. So, you know, it's up in the last 3 minutes. It's up 6%. In the last year, it's down 57%. Hear me out. In the last year, so last year at this time, the coin was about $7.28. What? And so, let's see, May. Wow, okay. Yeah. I think we're gonna see some funny things going on in crypto. Look at this coin right here. This coin is $7.22, the all-time high. All-time high, right? Okay, look. Ton coin, $3.11. $3.11. Look at the story that this says. It started out as nothing. It blew up, it came down. And then it started slowly crawling back and then came down. Slowly crawling back and then exploded last year. During, like, I don't know what the fuck, May. May started there, March, April, May, June. And then boom, it started crashing. It came back up to 6, and then it started crashing. So look at this right now. Basically, long story short, it used to be $7. And now it's $3. So if Bitcoin goes back to its all-time high, and all the altcoins also surge as well, as it's doing, you're gonna see this price go up from $3 to at least $4. And you're like, okay, maybe it's not a lot. Maybe $6. Okay, and it's like from 3 to 6, you're doubling your money. You're doubling your money right there. So you put in $100, you have 200. You put in 1,000, you have 2,000. 100,000, you have 200. 1,000,000, 2,000,000. You know, and so on. So, guys, this right here is transformational shit. Like, you have to be able to take that risk and ride the market. Like, no matter if it's going up, if it's going down, and make sure that you continue to keep stacking that crypto. And there it is, the daily meeting. Let's do it again tomorrow. Let's learn about crypto and get rich. And my goal is to give $1 million away to the community by 2030. So join our Telegram so we can give you some free crypto rewards.